This conference will now be recorded.
The special council meeting of July 11th, 2022 will now please come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Broussard.
Present.
Ms. Gilchrist.
Here.
Mr. Glassburn.
Here.
Ms. Heeman.
Here.
Mr. Kelly.
Here.
Mr. Lippert.
Present.
Mr. Scarl.
Here.
Ms. Williamson.
Here.
Thank you. Are there any letters or communications to come before council at this time?
No, Mr. President.
Thank you. We'll move into audience participation. Thank you for joining tonight's special council meeting. Public comment offers the opportunity for members of the public to share information and bring issues and concerns to the attention of city council members. It is not a debate, and public comment speakers should not expect a back and forth exchange. For those of you wishing to speak tonight, please use the raise your hand option in the lower left corner of the screen. Once recognized, please state and spell your name and address for the clerk. If you live in a city other than North Olmsted, please state the name of that city and proceed with your comments. You will have up to 3 minutes. Clerk Taylor, are there any speakers this evening?
I see none, Mr. President.
Okay, I'll hold off for about 15, 20 seconds in case anybody changes their mind. All right, seeing no raised hands or requests from attendees, we will now move into legislation.
Legislation on third reading, ordinance 2022-62, an ordinance introduced by Mayor Jones authorizing the mayor to negotiate and enter into an agreement with the North Olmsted Board of Education to purchase school district-owned real property commonly known as Forest Elementary School and Spruce Elementary School in consideration of $4 million.
Is there a motion on the floor to adopt?
My apologies, Mr. President. The mic was slow. Mr. President, I move to adopt ordinance and ask for a second.
Second.
Motion to adopt ordinance 2022-62 is made by Councilman Lippert and seconded by Councilwoman Williamson. Roll call, please.
Mr. Lippert.
Yes, with comment. I'd like to thank the administration and the North Olmsted City Schools for collaborating and finding a way that these properties could still be leveraged to the benefit of the community with some control and say by the administration, council, and residents of how these properties will be used. I know I had initial concerns when this was initially presented around the cost of $4 million. The administration was able to provide a business case of where they felt the city's ownership would provide that value to the city. And looking forward to continue working as we acquire these properties in order to find the best use and work with the administration to ensure that whatever plans are laid forward can be done effectively and productively to achieve that value. Thank you.
Ms. Williamson.
Yes.
Mr. Scarl.
Yes.
Ms. Gilchrist.
Yes.
Ms. Heeman.
Yes.
Mr. Kelly.
Yes, with comment. I have reservations about this $4 million price tag and the explanation. I still don't quite see how all those numbers add up, but just for the fact that we need the flood abatement in the Park Ridge area with the Spruce School and potentially making some money on the other school, I will vote yes.
Clerk, are you going to call the roll for Councilman Glassburn?
Oh, I'm sorry. Councilman Glassburn.
Oh, abstain. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Ordinance 2022-62 is adopted by a vote of 6-0. And with the agenda being completed and there being no further business to come before council, the special council meeting of July 11th, 2022 is adjourned at 6:06 p.m. Thanks, everyone.